Hi guys and welcome back. Today I've got two replays in the Pershing, the Tier 8 American medium tank. This tank is great. Like, as a tech tree medium, it really doesn't get much better, to be honest. It doesn't quite have the turret durability of something like a Centurion 1, but the the DPM on this tank with using this gun is fantastic. Because you've got the choice of two competitive guns on this tank. You've got the choice of a 90mm that has, I think it's 220 pen and 250 something premium penetration, but it fires something about 7.6 rounds a minute or something like that. Or you've got the choice of this 90mm, which was the original gun that this tank used to have as its top gun. Before they decided to add the other gun. This is the gun I was always used to playing with, generally anyway, like through games I played on the PC, to playing it when it was my first medium tank line that I went down, so I played it back when it had this gun as standard anyway. So this gun's got 190 pen with 268 premium penetration. But when they added the good pen gun, they also buffed this gun. This gun, they made fire like 8.57 rounds a minute or something like that. And as you can see, the reload is only 5.53 when it's fully pimped out. It's absolutely amazing reload. And the damage you can push out consistently in this thing is very, very good. So as you can see, I've pushed up to this little spot at D6 on the new map Kunas, or Kaunas, I don't know how you say it. And this spot is really good because you get good shots up north. You can spot down south if you push out. You can spot more up north, sorry, if you push out from this position. You just get good shots everywhere. Now you're seeing some of the downsides to this gun as opposed to the other one, because the other gun's got 0.35 accuracy compared to this one, which has 0.37. But I can put up with the accuracy and the lack of pen, number one, by pressing A, switching to OCR if you're struggling with the pen. But number two, just the rate of fire gets you out of jail so much. It's got 240 alpha, so I should have killed that bloke. And unfortunately, I'm now mucking up shots to try and save Lee here, because yeah, I've got terrible aim. That's just the way it is. Like, that was quite unlucky, I feel, anyway. And that one goes perfectly underneath him, of course, but luckily the Panzer IVS is a better shot than I am. Shuts him down. Lee shuts down the target too as well, saves himself. But yeah, this gun pushes out so much damage so quickly that before you know it, you've racked up a silly amount of damage. And it just puts people under pressure, because if you come against a lot of other tanks that have, say you come against a tank that's got 390 alpha, you're going to fire nearly 3 shots for every one that they put in. Unfortunately, Lee gets shut down by a base camping ISU 152, and we managed to shut down the Firefly. Now, once you've done with this position, it's not good to just go straight up north and then cut round, because if there's anything base camping like that ISU, you're just going to get shut down by them. And right now they're pushing out of the town with their heavy tanks, but they're getting shut down. I mean, my team is set up in such good positions to shut them down. Fortunately, we can get a nice shot at that KV4, but with ricochet off the back of the turret, because, yeah, obviously, why not? Try and pop a shot at the Pershing, doesn't work. Yeah, so we're just going to shut down these heavy tanks before we move on to whatever else is left. And like, these guys are, like, this stockade's isolated right now. Like, my team's around there. This is as good a chance as I'm going to get. Unfortunately, that shot goes into his tracks only. He's fired one so far. We put one into him, and he's dead. The Iron Ray gets him. We can see if we can get shots at these KV4 and whatever the other medium tank is. We get the penetration on him. He's going to be shut down very soon. And then all we'll have to worry about now is the 2 artillery and the base camping ISU. So like I say, this map is better from this spawn, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of this map. I just don't think it's that good generally. I think it's quite unbalanced. I think the northern spawn is disadvantaged quite a lot to the southern spawn, because that northern flank is just useless really to the northern spawn unless they can get to A0 undetected. But that is very rare that they manage to do that, especially if someone's aggressive and pushes to where I am. Then I can, well, where I was, sorry, earlier on in the replay, I can spot them as they're crossing and catch them out. And if you've got loads of people camping on that hill, which tends to happen all the time, you can just decimate them as they cross. Now this ISU's getting wrecked. Look, he spent most of his game in base and not done much other than shut me down, and I'm so lucky not to get piggied there. Jesus. Great awareness from me. And then we switched HE to shut. We didn't even need the HE, but I didn't want to low roll like I did on Target 2 earlier on. Didn't want to risk it, and we end that game with 3.5k, easy, 5 kills. And shut down both arties, so that'll be a lovely Pascuchis medal. I mean, that's the second best medal in the game. So yeah, it's a high caliber ace tanker. And a Pascuchis. Like I said, there's a lot of money lost, because I do tend to press A quite a lot in this tank with the pen at only 190. It depends on what I'm fighting, though. It completely depends. Like, sometimes the AP rounds can just bounce off stuff like Tiger 2s. When I really needed to pen shots like on those Tiger 2 and the Jagdpanther 2 when they were chasing Lee down, I just needed to get them out, so I have no problem with pressing A, generally. And then we've got this replay, No Man Harm. Now this one is quite short and sweet, really, but again, it just shows what the high DPM of this gun in particular can do. When you're in a tight situation, and how much it can squeeze out, and it really puts pressure on teams just having that high DPM. So we're going to go across to sort of where I'd normally go, really, if I'm going to be on this map, on this flank. You can push to where I'm going now, and then use that ridge that they've got against them, keep them all spotted, get shots at them, hopefully, and you'll see what happens. Usually, though, you need a bit more team support. Like, at the minute, we've only got 2 medium tanks and a heavy tank coming with us, and we've got artillery, but a lot of the team is going onto the EF line to sit there, basically. So we're not going to have too much support going into this. So from here, we've spotted the Dragon, managed to get a shot into him, get very lucky to bounce that. I mean, he's lucky to hit me on the move. Like, that was an RBRT, he is lucky to hit that, but I'm also very lucky that that hit me and bounced anyway. But you've got, like I always say, you've got to take the rough with the smooth, ride your luck at where it goes, and make the most of it. So right now, where he is, it's just making it awkward to get shots. There's quite a lot of them are up there, and I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to get shots on these guys without taking any hits myself, or at least, you know, not looking it up. And this CDC obliges by going sitting there. I mean, the poor guy's in the CDC. It's usually an easy pen every time, and what's happened to him happens to me all the time when I play it, and that's his Amarak's gone. This King Dragon tries to get a shot into me, but luckily hits the dirt. There is quite a few times in this replay and the last that you'll see where the derpy gun handling can do you in, but at the same time, like I say, that reload is filthy, and it doesn't matter all that much when you do miss, because you get the chance to fire again very, very quickly. I just got unlucky and hit his gun, and he's mad, so he wants to come and get shots. Clearly we've got shots coming from behind us, but I'm not sure if that's the IS that's shooting. Right now I'm probably thinking that's the TDs at E7, but to be honest, I highly doubt it is. I think that was the IS shooting on the move. I'm getting unlucky. We've got the Centurion one there. He comes over and takes a shot at us. This is where I'm now looking, going, okay, maybe I've not got any support, really, in terms of anything else. It's just this IS who decides that running in is the best idea, so I'm going to make the most of his sacrifice. Yeah, sacrifice. And get some shots with these guys. Once again, we've done the CDC's ammo rack every time, I'm telling you. And we get unlucky that that hits his gun. anywhere else on a CDC and that goes in. But he's mad, again, that I broke his Amarak. And, yeah, he's gone. Easy peasy, because, like I say, we got way better DPM than the CDC anyway, and then especially with him having an Amarak, we're going to get 3 or 4 shots into him before that. Then this Stockade is now here, which is a scary tank. You don't often see them doing very well. I mean, that's probably because a lot of people have it, and a lot of people that aren't that great playing it as well. But if one is fully loaded and it YOLOs you, it's a very painful tank to play against, because it takes most of your health very easily. It's a very good tank at YOLOing people, unfortunately, and a lot of people have it. Now the Super Sherman's angling for shots, and I'm being very wary because I'm a 2-shot at best. And there's this Leo here now, who wants to come get shots. He's got the small gun, so he's got, you know, pretty good reload. He pumps one in. Thing is, my reload is nearly the same as his. I think he's got a 3-second and I've got 5 seconds, so 3.5 seconds, something like that on the Leo. I don't know, because I never used the small gun on the Leo. I used the big gun myself, because it's me and I like big alpha. So, yeah, he can keep popping shots in. This Super Sherman really wants to get rid of me. But, like, look at the amount of tanks we've been holding up so far. And we're just pumping shots in, keeping them distracted, really, while the rest of the team hopefully deals with them. So, like, the Stockade shuts down the Leo, and this guy's now decided I need to come for him. I mean, he gets lucky that I only hit his tracks. I get lucky that he hits the CDC's Amarak. And I get exactly what I was aiming for there, which is to hit the guy's tracks and stop him moving. I know that with him firing as well, I will get 2 shots. But he is determined to get me, so there's nothing you can do when someone does that. And he's going to get shut down, just like that. And this game ends up being a very long-winded and painful one to watch, but they managed to shut it down for us, which is nice. So we get the win in the end. That's okay. Yeah, so we ended up, in such a short space of time, it was something like, what, 4 minutes? We ended up getting a nice amount of damage. We're going to get 3.8k. And 521 assistance, high caliber sniper medal. So we do hit a fair amount of the shots we get. Block 1400 as well. That's not something you should expect all too much from this tank. It's not a blocking machine, but yeah, generally it's a very, very good tech tree tank, especially with that 90mm. It's very good. As always, guys, thank you for watching.